The day everything changed. My heart stopped the moment I saw dirt falling onto my daughter Lily's face. Standing above her was Karen Whitmore, the iron-fisted president of our neighborhood HOA. In one hand, she clutched a garden trowel. In the other, she held Lily's overturned wheelchair like it was some piece of junk to be discarded. My helpless 5-year-old, born with spinal muscular atrophy, lay buried up to her chest, gasping for air, sobbing my name Daddy, as small stones and soil rained down on her cheeks. But let me back up. My name is Jack Delaney. My wife Rachel and I moved to Rosewood Estates last spring with our daughter Lily. We picked the neighborhood because it was close to Lily's specialists, had great schools, and claimed to be inclusive. The brochures boasted accessible playgrounds and a family-first community. What they didn't mention was Karen. She introduced herself the day we moved in. Tall, blonde, clipboard in hand. Her smile never quite reached her eyes. "Welcome to Rosewood Estates," she said. "I'm Karen Whitmore, HOA president. I noticed your moving truck is half on the lawn. That's a violation of Section 14, Paragraph 3. I glanced down at Lily in my arms. "We'll move it right away. I just need to settle my daughter first." Karen's gaze dropped to Lily. "What's wrong with her?" Rachel, ever the pediatric neurologist, responded evenly. "She has SMA. It affects her muscle control, but not her mind or spirit." Karen raised an eyebrow. "Well, any modifications to the home exterior will require board approval." That moment set the tone for what would become a nightmare. Over the next 3 months, we received 17 violation notices, each more petty than the last. When I built a ramp so Lily could access the house, Karen called it an unsightly addition. When I widened the garden path for her wheelchair, she cited unauthorized landscaping. Even the adaptive swing in our backyard? An illegal structure. What Karen didn't know was that I wasn't just a stay-at-home dad. I was an FBI agent formerly undercover, specializing in domestic threats. But it was my daughter, not my badge, that kept me calm. Until the day Karen went too far. One sunny Saturday, Rachel was on shift at the hospital. Lily was in her garden nook, chatting to the flowers like they were friends. I stepped inside for a 4-minute phone call from my field office. When I returned, she was gone. Her wheelchair was tipped over. The gate was still locked. And there, by the flower bed, the soil was disturbed just enough to expose the corner of Lily's pink shirt. I've disarmed bombs and faced armed suspects. Nothing prepared me for this. I dropped to my knees and dug. Dirt caked my fingernails as I clawed the earth away from my daughter's body. Her eyes were wide with terror, her mouth filled with soil. I pulled her out and cleared her airway. "Daddy," she wheezed. The angry flower lady said my garden was wrong. I already knew who she meant. She said, "You lied." She pushed me and started covering me with dirt. I carried her inside, cleaned her, and called Rachel. Then I called my supervisor. "I need a team at my house," I said. "And get local PD. Someone just tried to murder my daughter." Security footage from our property caught it all: Karen walking into our yard, confronting Lily, then methodically tipping her wheelchair and burying her. Worst of all, she paused to watch Lily struggle, then calmly dusted off her clothes and left. When police arrested her mid-committee meeting, she screamed, "This is ridiculous. That kid shouldn't even be in this neighborhood." I stepped forward and flashed my badge. "You tried to bury a 5-year-old because you didn't like her flowers," I said. "And you didn't even bother to check who her father was." The story went viral. HOA president tries to bury disabled child, made national headlines. Karen's courtroom defense that she was enforcing landscape codes crumbled under footage, forensic reports, and medical evidence. The jury deliberated for less than 2 hours. Karen Whitmore was convicted of attempted murder, assault on a disabled person, and civil rights violations. She was sentenced to 27 years in prison. "You used your power to target a vulnerable child," the judge said. "This court won't tolerate that." After her arrest, everything changed. The HOA was dissolved. Neighbors, many of whom had silently endured Karen's reign, came forward with support and regret. Rachel and I considered moving. But Lily had other plans. "She's gone now," Lily said. "And I have friends here." With the neighborhood's help, we built a new garden for Lily's 6th birthday, an oasis of butterfly-friendly blooms and wide, smooth paths. The same space once used to hurt her was now a sanctuary. Our story inspired state lawmakers to pass Lily's Law, protecting disabled residents from housing discrimination. Rachel spoke at national conferences. I transferred to a civil rights division in the Bureau, focusing on ensuring no one else endures what we did. One night, as I tucked Lily into bed, she looked up and asked, "Daddy, will the dirt lady come back?" "No, sweetheart," I whispered. "She's in a place where she can't hurt anyone. And even if she could, I'll always protect you." She nodded. "Because you're not just my dad. You're my superhero dad with a badge." I smiled. "The badge doesn't make me a hero. Loving you does." Lily is thriving now. That same girl who was nearly buried alive now teaches other kids how to spot butterfly eggs and milkweed. She's the light of our neighborhood. The garden that almost became her grave is now where she grows hope. People call me a hero, but they're wrong. The real hero is Lily, a little girl who survived being buried alive and still found the courage to put her hands back in the soil and make something beautiful grow. Because those who try to bury us don't realize we seeds.